What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with my hands-on and first impressions video of the Samsung Galaxy A41. So let's get started. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A41. Now I want to let you know right away that this device really isn't too available in the US at the moment. In fact, you can't find it on Amazon or eBay. Well, sometimes actually on eBay, you will find a listing available for this phone, but it is shipping from Italy. So that's not really too practical. So the point is that at the moment, this device isn't too easy to come by in the US. However, that could change in the future, so definitely make sure to check it out and see. But here is the box the phone does come in. I did already open it up, and I set up the phone for the sake of saving some time, but let's see what all we get. We have a packet here. Let's take a look and see what we get in here. So we just get some literature. There's no clear case or anything like that. And we also get the SIM card removal tool. Then taking a look at the other items in the box, we do have 3.5mm headphones. We have a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. And we do have a wall adapter, but it's a European wall adapter. And it is adaptive fast charging. So again, since this phone was imported from Europe, it does come with the charger that you get in Europe, but I'm sure many of you already have your own wall adapters. So here is the actual Samsung Galaxy A41 itself. Now this device, of course, is factory unlocked and will work with GSM carriers. And with the phone, we're getting a decently large, but not the largest in the A series, 6.1-inch display. Now the display itself is Super AMOLED at 1080p. We're getting a PPI of 431, a 20:9 aspect ratio, and an 85.9% screen to body ratio. So this display looks fantastic. I really wish the A21 and A21s had this display because that would certainly make those other phones way better, but they do not. But you can see here, this looks really good. So at first I was a little bit discouraged when I heard that the A41 had a water drop notch at the top. But the good news though is that the bottom bezel is actually very small. So it's a little bit bigger than the side bezels, but still very small and smaller than the A31's bottom bezel, that's for sure. So in general, I really like this design. It is a bit smaller as well compared to the A31, which makes it a little different, from that phone and the other A-series devices, so I don't mind that. Now in the notch up top, we do have a 25 megapixel front-facing camera. We have 64 gigabytes of internal storage with microSD card expansion, so not bad. The phone does not have wireless charging, but we do get an in-display fingerprint sensor. So we'll give that a try right now, and you can see that was very quick. Let's do that one more time here. And very quick as well. So that's a nice feature to have. I certainly appreciate that. We also get Face Unlock with the phone, so if you're into using that feature, then here you go. Now taking a look at the back of the device, we do have the triple camera setup with a 48 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and a 5 megapixel depth sensing camera. And you can see it's all housed in this rectangle here with the flash on the side. So nice that we're getting a variety of different cameras here with the phone. We'll pull up the camera app right now. You can see here's how things look through the viewfinder. This is with the standard camera. Then we can switch over to the ultra wide angle camera and you can see how much more content fits into the frame. In fact, with the Samsung Galaxy A41, this phone seems to have one of the widest ultra wide angle cameras I've seen on an A-series device. This plant is like literally right next to the phone, but it doesn't even look that way through the ultra wide angle camera. Now with this device, we have 4 gigabytes of RAM in the MediaTek Helio P65. And so far, that's given me a great experience. Like I said, I've only used this phone for a few hours, so not for too long, but the P65 is a good processor and 4 gigs of RAM is certainly plenty. And I did run a benchmark test here with the phone, so let me pull that up. And the score is pretty decent from that as well. I mean, it's what you'd expect from a P65, but you can see I got an overall score of 159,998. So not bad. Definitely for the price, I feel like that's very fair. Once you get higher into the A-series with devices like the A71, then of course I would have higher expectations for performance. Now video recording with the device maxes out at 1080p. With the phone, we're getting a 3,500 milliamp hour internal battery with 15 watt fast charging. And then finally, the software on here is Android 10. But if you've used any Samsung devices anytime recently, this software experience certainly will be very familiar. Now you might notice up top here, we do have a tiny bezel type of thing. That's actually the app edge. You can pull that over and see some of your favorite applications that you can then arrange and edit on here. So that's a cool feature. But let's now talk a bit more about the hardware. So I already talked a lot about the front panel here. A very good looking display. Certainly no complaints about that. Besides the display, which is glass, the entire phone is made out of plastic. However, it does feel and look quite premium. Now on the left side of the Samsung Galaxy A41, we do have the slot for the microSD card and SIM card. Then on the right, we have the power button and volume button. Then on the top, we have the noise canceling microphone. And then finally on the bottom, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port for charging and data transfer, microphone, and speaker. So this setup here is very similar to many of the other A series phones. But again, I can't get over this form factor here with this very large and good looking display. In general, this is a very impressive phone here from Samsung, and I'm really hoping that as time goes on, this device becomes available, especially in the US, quite more easily. But as of now, it is a bit hard to obtain. But I hope you enjoyed this hands-on and first impressions video with the Samsung Galaxy A41. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.